Hi, my name is Amber Kivett and I am a sports medicine professional with Lifepro Recovery Products. It's an exciting day today in that we are sharing with you our newest product release, which is the Thrive X compression boots. Exactly as it sounds. So if you've seen compression boots in the news and the media with professional athletes, celebrities using them to expedite recovery, they're now available to you through Lifepro. So let's talk about how this works. We have in these little carry bags these different boots that come left and right sizing. This one specifically is different from the regular Thrive compression boot in that the Thrive compression boot is foot and calf, whereas the Thrive X compression boot includes the thigh. If you're having challenges with fitting into our boots, we do have extensor panels so that you can put those around your calves, and I'm sure if you needed to make it work for your thighs, you could find a way in order to integrate these extensor panels into the thighs as well. So that being said, let's go ahead and talk about how these work. We have in our bag here the user manual, which is quite valuable. So make sure you don't lose this because there's some really important information in here about user safety precautions. If you are post-surgical, have had a recent surgery, make sure that you have physician's approval to use these because there is a chance of blood clotting and there is a chance of deep vein thrombosis. So if you have a history of either one of those, make sure and speak with your physician and get clearance before you buy this product. For those of you who have compromised sensations, neuropathy in your legs, again, make sure that you speak with your physician before you decide to try these. We want to make sure that your safety is top priority. So again, don't lose this. All right. In the bag has two sets of thigh-size boots. Again, these cannot be modified, so you have the foot, the ankle, the calf, and the thigh here. So you're getting a full extremity experience. You're going to have to charge your unit for at least 3 hours before you use it, of which you can only get an hour and a half to 2 hours of treatment with one charge. You're going to plug the unit in at the bottom of the remote, plug it into the wall, let it wait for 3 hours until it's fully charged, and on here, when you turn on the power button, you'll see a battery indicator that shows you exactly how much charge is left. Before you connect everything together, make sure that your unit is powered off because we don't want to accidentally touch something and you start filling up air into the chambers of the boots and then you can't get them on. So, that being said, I've already taken the liberty of putting on the left because I was enjoying this earlier. It felt so good, I didn't want to take them off. But I'm going to show you for easeability of how to put these on the right. So you have to unvelcro all the way up the leg. And the most important thing to remember when we're putting a compression boot on, we want to make sure that we tighten the boot up and provide enough support from the foot all the way up to the thigh. So we're going to start at the foot, making sure that we get our foot in there, foot flat all the way to the end. And it's really important to remember, we don't want to make it so tight that you can't wiggle your toes, but you don't want it so loose that you have a lot of airspace in between the panels. We're going to start low, bring it up high. And then again, if you can't get the calf to close, then we have those extensor panels that come in your set. You've got two different extensor panels in which you can integrate those into the calves or into the thighs as needed. So how big of a thigh or how big of a calf or how small of a foot or how small of an extremity, however you want to look at it, what is the sizing? So if your foot fits in between a 7 to 9 inch to 11.8, so let's just say for easeability, let's just say 8 inches to 12 inches. If your foot is the circumference of 8 to 12 inches, your foot's going to fit just fine. Then we look at the calf. The calf specifically is 15.7 inches to 20.5, and the thigh up here, 20.9 to 29.7. So you need to be in that 21 to 30 inch range. And then again, if you have to expand the panels, you use the extender panels that are included. All right? So again, we're making sure we are enclosing everything, sealing everything off with the Velcro from the foot first, working into the ankle, into the calf, all the way up. Nothing over the knee, so the knee is nice and free. That is one thing that makes us different from a lot of the other competitors that are out there. Most competitors' boots are full length with the knee not exposed, and so this boot is great in that you can create whatever variability in pressure you need based on how you seal the Velcro all the way up to the thigh. All right, so Lifepro made it very easy for you in that the left boot is labeled with an L, the right boot is labeled with an R. On the controllers that connect to the remote, these are the channels that deliver air into the boots. You have an L that's going to plug right in here in the bottom, and it's going to say an L as well. There's a little metal pin that's in there, and you got to make sure that this metal pin lines up with the metal pin that's in the connecting device in the remote. So we're going to plug that in nice and secure, and then we're going to do the exact same thing with the right. So on the right, it's going to say right. You're going to find where your pin connects. You're going to find where you're at on the metal here, and you're going to plug those in together so that they're synchronized. Just to remind you, you only have to charge 3 hours before using this for up to 2 hours. So if you only use it for 15-20 minutes, you don't have to recharge it before you use it again. So that being said, let's go ahead and show you how this works. All right, so let's go ahead and power up. So you're going to push and hold the power button until it clicks on. You're going to automatically hear things starting to move because it automatically starts in mode 1, and it's going to say auto at the top. So that's how you know you're where you're at. You're going to feel your calf and your foot filling up with air separately, and then you're going to feel the calf and foot filling up with air together. Feels really, really nice. So from here, if we go into mode button and we push the mode button one more time, it's going to say leg. So for the leg, you're not going to feel the foot ankle filling up with compression or with air. You're going to feel the calf and the thigh together filling up with air compression. And it's going to squeeze you like a pump all the way up, creating that extra circulation. Feels really good, but if for some reason you're feeling sharp shooting pains or you're feeling really bad, make sure you power off immediately. From there, we're going to go to mode number 3, which is the entire foot and ankle. And it's going to say on here, foot. So you're going to feel the foot fill up with the ankle, and you're going to feel the toe filling up to the ankle back and forth. So it only is integrating the foot and ankle, but it's reversing back and forth as you fill up with the air. So you're not going to feel this up here in the thigh, and you're not going to feel a whole lot in your calf. In fact, you're going to feel all that pressure changing down to just the foot ankle. When we push the mode button again one more time, now we're in mode number 4. So you're going to feel the calf to the toe to the thigh, and it's going to say pinch, okay? Pinch is that mode in which you're feeling it from the calf down to the toes, and then it's going to work its way up into the thigh, creating this really nice circular sensation. Going right on into mode 5, which is the calf, the thigh, and then the foot. And it's going to say press on there, which means it's pressing. And then last but not least is that relaxing foot massage that you're only going to feel on the foot ankle with the 6, and it's going to say relax. So let's say that you're wanting to feel a little bit more heat. So in mode 1, low level, and you can see intensity graphing on here, and you can see the heating that shows up on here. If there's only 2 of each, so you have 2 bars of intensity and you have 2 bars of heat, you're in low level. So the one that looks like bars or a graph, you're going to push on that button and you're going to find 2 bars is low intensity. We push one more and we see 2 more bars pop up, and that's moderate intensity. Push one more time for high level intensity, and then you push one more time to restart the intensity process. With the heat, we have low setting heat, which is going to be 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Push one more time for medium at 113 degrees Fahrenheit. And then last but not least, your high level of heat, which is 131 degrees Fahrenheit. If you don't want heat at all, push one more time and you're going to see the heat kicks off. So as we go through the intensity, you don't have the option of turning the intensity off. It's just part of the compression and part of how the air chambers fill up. But if you decide that it's too much for you, go ahead and push the power off button, and the air will immediately drain. If you're uncomfortable or you're starting to feel sharp shooting pains, go ahead and get the boots off and then allow your body to decompress and recover back to where you were at before you used the boots. If you still start having problems after the fact, make sure and reach out to us, and make sure and contact your physician if you should have any problems thereafter. Last but not least, each one of these treatments automatically kicks off after 20 minutes, and you don't want to be involved in any treatment any longer than an hour. Any more than an hour is too much treatment until your body gets used to the recovery effects. So as you go to put your feet down on the floor for the first time after you take the boots off, make sure, get yourself grounded and move around a little bit. And if you're feeling a little lightheaded or dizzy, that can be a little normal because we're changing compression, decompression, circulation, and how the neurological system works within the extremity. So let's talk about how to remove. So if we pull these off, making sure that we turn the power off, we just unvelcro one at a time and slide your leg out, and there you have it. Close that back up, and then nice and neat. The one thing that I love about these is they fold perfectly in this little carry bag without having to cram them in. There's plenty of room for each cuff, for the control panel on the remote, for the plug-in that charges everything, and the user manual, and then you zip it up, and it's way smaller than a regular sized duffel bag. So much smaller than a lot of our competitors, just as good as a lot of the competitors that are out there. So thank you so much for watching this. We hope you look forward to buying the Thrive X compression boots, and make sure if you have a great experience with the Thrive X compression boots, share them with your family, your friends, your coworkers. More importantly, share them with us and let us know on social media how you're doing by sending us a photo. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.